Good morning, class. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you what should be in your interactive notebook already. Do the warm-up problems and then do a couple practice problems on Pythagorean theorem. And hope this helps you, okay? All right, so this is the first page right here. Please make sure that you put quarter 4 starts right here. This is the second page here. This is where all your warm-ups will go, okay? Skip a page so that you'll have enough space to complete the warm-ups for this week. This is page 3, Intro to Pythagorean Theorem notes. This is continued notes right here for page 3. And at the bottom of that page, you have video notes. You probably wrote a lot smaller than I did. And page 4 is the Pythagorean Theorem problems, practice problems that you did, that you also did on yesterday. All right, so look at this, guys. We're going to go back. And remember, at any time you can pause the video to get what you need, okay? We're going to go back and talk about Tuesday's problem because, warm-up problem, because a lot of people got those things wrong. Look at this right here. It says list the following numbers in order from least to greatest. So here, the first number was the negative square root of 15. The what two perfect squares is it in between? We got the negative square root of 16 and the negative square root of 9. Remember, this is going to be smaller right here. Remember, it's negative. So negative square root of 16 is further away from 0 than negative square root of 9. So that's why I have it in reverse, okay? So which is it closest to? 15 is closer to 16, so it's closest to a negative 4. So it's going to be, negative 3.98, somewhere in there, okay? All right, so then the next number was negative 4.5, and then the last was negative 12 over 3, which is equal to a negative 4, all right? So the absolute smallest number is going to be the negative 4.5. That's further away from 0. Then you got negative 4 is the next furthest away from 0. And then you have the negative 3 point something or another, which was that negative square root of 15. So that's the order that it went in. Problem 2 was worded kind of funny, okay? It was worded kind of funny. It says on the number line, point A represents the smallest integer. So we're talking about an integer. That means numbers that do not have fractions or decimals attached to it. They can be positive, negative, and 0, but they don't have fractions or decimals attached to it. That's greater than the square root of 45. So the two numbers, the two perfect squares that the square root of 45 is in between is the square root of 36 and 49. The greater of the two is going to be 7. So point A is going to be 7 because it said the greater of the two. B, it says point B represents the largest integer that is less than. So we got the smaller of the two, all right? So the smaller of the two, it's between the negative 16 and, negative square root of 16 and the negative square root of 9. The smaller of the two is going to be that negative 16 again. So B is going to be the negative 4, okay? So we're going from negative 4 on the number line to 7 on the number line. So if you, from negative 4 to 7, it's 11 spaces. It's 4 on this side of the number line and 7 on that side of the number line. So the answer is 11, okay? All right, so now let's look at Wednesday, problem number 1. It says, place the following numbers in order from greatest to least. Classify each as rational or irrational. All right, so this is what we're going to do first. We're going to put them in order from least to greatest. So we're going to do the square root of 35 first. All right, so we got, sorry about that, y'all. We got the square root of 35, okay? And the decimal for that, you got square root 35, and that's going to be 5.9. So it's about 5.9. And this is Wednesday. Then we got the next one, 5.9, sorry. The next one is 6. That's already written as a decimal. Then we have 38 over 6. So you got 38 divided by 6. That's 6.3. Repeating. And then this is already written as a decimal, which is 5.3. Okay? So there we are going from greatest to least. So the largest number here is going to be this number right here. So 38 over 6 is first, okay? And then the next to the largest number is going to be, we already crossed this out, sorry, so I don't keep looking at that. We got the next to the largest is 6, okay? Then the next to the largest is this 5.9. And last, the smallest is 5.3. All right, is it rational or irrational is the next thing? This number, because it's a repeated decimal, this is going to be rational, okay? The 6 is also rational, okay? And 5.9, it's an imperfect, my goodness. It is a non-perfect square root here, so this is going to be irrational. Okay. And then we got 5.3. This is going to be rational. All right. Problem number 2. It says circle the whole numbers and explain. So here for problem, let me label this as problem 1. Got problem 2. All right. So with your problem 2, we have negative 12 over negative 4. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So this is going to be a positive 3. Then we know that this is a whole number. Remember, whole numbers start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a whole number. Okay. All right. That is a whole number. And again, whole numbers are integers and they're opposite. This is an integer, okay? Positive 3 is an integer. 0, whole number and its opposite. This is also a whole number. Oops. Negative 7 is not a whole number because it is a negative number, not whole number, because negative. Okay. And then we have 5 pi divided by pi. Pi divided by pi cancels out. Even though it's irrational, they cancel each other out. So what you have is just 5. This is a whole number because pi's cancel out. Because pi divided by pi is equal to 1. Okay? All right, so that's your warm-up. Those are your warm-ups for today.